Kenwes, the African Techpreneur. Welcome to the Week Ahead Show. This is a session where I tell you some of the things to look out for this week, especially for those of you who are trading Forex or crypto. We are going to quickly walk through some of the things which you should be keeping an eye out for, courtesy of FX Pesa. FX Pesa are the guys who've sent me these tips that I'm sharing with you. And you can find a link in the description. You can be able to register with them, open an account, and you can be able to trade Forex with a company that has been authorized by the CMA. So if you want to trade Forex, then find the link in the description for FX Pesa and use that link to create an account, and you'll be able to learn more and you'll be able to trade. Right, let's jump right into it. What should you look out for in the week ahead? So, three things we learned last week. The S&P 500 reached a new all-time high after CPI figures spiked more than expected. The European Central Bank left its key rates steady, and the PEPP is expected to continue increasing at a higher pace until the end of March. The Canadian dollar hit its 6-year high after the Central Bank of Canada decided to reduce its asset purchase programs. However, last week, the central bank held its interest rate unchanged. So basically, it looks like things are still looking up for most economies. Things seem to be doing well, whether it's in the European markets or in the North American markets. Things seem to be going well from what we learned last week. So these are some of the things which you should be keeping in mind for the events that will be happening this week and might affect your trades, and you might want to keep a lookout for, especially if you're a fundamental trader. So on Monday, which is today, we have the Japan revised industrial production, the Euro area industrial production, the Canada manufacturing sales, and the BOE Governor Bailey is going to be speaking. So some of these reports combined with what that governor says, this might be things which you want to keep an eye out for. They might affect some of the assets which you're trading. Then on Tuesday, we have the Australia Monetary Policy Meeting minutes. We have the UK Average Earnings Index. We have the UK Unemployment Rate. The BOE Governor Bailey speaks. US Core Retail Sales. US PPI. US Empire State Manufacturing Index. US Industrial Production. And the New Zealand GDT Price Index. So all of this will be coming out on Tuesday, and again, they might affect some of the prices of some of the assets which you're trading. And this goes, of course, to guys who are trading Forex, guys who are trading things like CFDs, guys who are trading stocks. These are some of the things you want to keep out for this week. On Wednesday, we have the China industrial production, we have the China retail sales, you have the UK CPI, Canada CPI, US crude oil inventories, FOMC economic projections, US federal funds rate, and the New Zealand GDP. On Thursday, we have the RBA Governor Lowe speaking. We have the Australia employment change, the Australia unemployment rate, the S&B monetary policy assessment, the S&B policy rate, the US Philly Fed manufacturing index, and the US unemployment claims. All of these reports will be coming out on Thursday, and they might have some impact on some of your assets. And then on Friday, we have the BOJ monetary policy statement. We have the BOJ policy rate, the UK retail sales, and the Euro area ECOFIN meetings. So these things will be happening on Friday. Keep an eye out for them and adjust your trades accordingly. So those are some of the things that are going to be coming out this week in terms of reports and in terms of some of the events. When it comes to products to watch, we are getting two things which we should be looking out for this week. The first is the GBP USD pair, which is the pound to the dollar pair. You can see here that it hit a 3-year high at the start of June as the UK economy continued to reopen. And in April, the British pound grew by 2.3%, so further increasing from the 2.1% expansion in March. So you can see this pair it's expected basically to do well, and it is something to keep an eye out for, especially if you're a Forex trader. Another thing you should be keeping an eye out for is this index, the Dow Jones. So you can see here that the rise in the Dow Jones index seems to have slowed near its record highs. That said, the soaring simple moving averages are preserving the bullish uptrend. From this, we can tell that there is a bullish uptrend and it is still continuing, but it seems to have slowed. So if you're one of those guys who does fundamental trading and you deal a lot with indices, then this is one index you want to keep an eye out for this week, the Dow Jones. As usual, they also send us some information on the earnings and some of the dividends that are expected to be announced this week. Below are some of the picks for this week's earnings. On Monday, there is Plug Power. On Wednesday, there is AO. On Thursday, there is Adobe and Kroger. And on Friday, there is Carnival and Fitbit. So expect earnings from these companies this week. And these are some of the things that you want to be keeping an eye out for, especially if you're trading with stocks and CFDs. On corporate action, here are some of the week's big dividend announcements with some of their forecasts. So on Monday, we are going to be having the American International Group with cash dividends of 0.32 of a dollar. On Monday, we're also going to be having the Coca-Cola Company with cash dividends of 0.42 of a dollar. On Monday, we are still going to be having Merck and Company with cash dividends of 0.65 of a dollar. On Monday still, we are also going to be having Gilead Sciences with cash dividends of 0.71 of a dollar. And on Thursday, we are going to be having Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Limited with cash dividends of 0.45 of a dollar. And on Friday, we are going to be having United Health Group with cash dividends of $1.45. So these are some of the dividend announcements which you should be expecting this week, and adjust your trades accordingly. Some of the other information is basic information regarding the stocks rally, how the US dollar has rebounded, and what the Federal Reserve of the US has in focus. But for the most part, those are some of the top tips. Those are some of the things which you should be keeping an eye out for. If you are a forex trader, if you are a stock trader, these tips have been brought to you courtesy of FX Pesa. And as I've said, you can be able to trade forex and CFDs and other financial instruments with FX Pesa. They are a regulated company. They have been approved by the Capital Markets Authority in Kenya. And you can be able to find their link in the description below. And you can be able to use that link to create an account and start trading forex and some of these financial instruments with the information that we have shared with you here. And I also want to throw in some extra tips today for those guys who are trading cryptocurrency. Some of the things to watch out for. In Binance, we had the Binance chief financial officer who left the company abruptly. This happened in the mid of last week. So this is something that happened abruptly, the CFO leaving Binance, and who knows what that is about. So this is something you want to keep an eye out for. We also have the bank that had been dealing with Binance. Silvergate have discontinued their partnership with Binance, and you are no longer going to be able to do stuff like USD deposits and whatnot and withdrawals. So this again is something that might affect Binance. The reason this is happening, who knows? But this is just some of the stuff that you should keep in mind as you're trading your crypto this week. Just so to make it clear for those who maybe are not aware, Binance is one of the big cryptocurrencies. It is currently number 4. It is below Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. And Binance, as of this moment, has a market capitalization of $55 billion. So this is a huge platform. It's a huge it's kind of centralized. It's not really decentralized like Ethereum. It's kind of like a centralized finance platform. But yeah, it's one of the biggest cryptos in the market. As I've said, it's number 4 currently in the world by market capitalization. So if you're trading in crypto, if you have some Binance, these are some of the things you want to keep in mind. Whether it is the discontinuation with some strategic partnerships, or maybe the CFO abruptly leaving the company. These are some of the things you want to keep an eye out for as you do your trade this week. And for those of you who might want to learn how to do forex trading, how to become an online trader, how to trade whether it is forex or stocks or CFDs, we have a great course for you over at Techpreneur School. Just visit our website techpreneur.school. It is an e-learning platform where you can register for a course and you can be able to learn a course on how to trade forex, how to trade CFDs, and how to trade cryptocurrency. You can be able to do all of this online. You can be able to do it at your own convenience. As long as you have a web-enabled device, whether that is a computer or a mobile phone, you can be able to visit our website. You can be able to enroll for the course, and you can be able to learn how to become a professional online trader, and how to deal with forex, how to deal with cryptos, and how to deal with CFDs. So this course is available over at techpreneur.school. I'll put a link down in the description, and you're welcome to go there, enroll for the course, and learn how to become a professional and successful online trader. Link down in the description below. So it's been a pleasure, and as usual, don't forget to subscribe at the bottom. We are trying to hit a target of 2,000 subscribers by the end of July. So smash that subscribe button below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can get fresh tips each week to make you a better trader, to make you a person who's better able to take advantage of the markets and make money from them. So this has been Kenwas. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Until next time, cheers.